Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible online? Can you hear me, guys? Yes, Praveen. Good. Yes, good evening. Sadhana, right? Okay. Yes, good evening, guys. Good evening. Yes, guys. Today, I think we need to continue data centers concepts, right? So, what is data center? So, it's one place, it having thousands of the server that is called data center. Why we need to use data center concepts, guys? Because in legacy environment, we'll have few drawbacks. Yesterday, we already discussed about so what kind of drawbacks will have into legacy environment, right? Got it, guys. Legacy means physical environment. Physical environment means in our organization, what kind of like infrastructure will have with missions that is called legacy environment. We can able to see and we can able to touch. I hope you got it, guys. So we have few drawbacks in legacy environment. Yes, guys. Good evening. Yes. Can you hear me? Am I audible online? Online. Can you hear me? Right? Okay, good. So now data center. Data center means one place, it having multiple missions, right? So who can able to maintain the data centers, guys? So maybe few peoples like MNCs, IBM, Wipro, those people, they can able to maintain the data center. As a common man, can be able to maintain the data center? One place we should maintain the thousands of the servers. Each server cost more than 10 lakhs. Like this, 2000 servers we need to maintain, 3000 servers we need to maintain. In the sense, it's a bit expensive. As a common man, it's not possible, right? So clear, guys. Because of that reason, most of the, like for example, this is IBM data center. IBM peoples, they're maintaining the data centers. How they're providing the services from the data center? For example, we are trying to starting one organization. We need one infrastructure. We need one infrastructure to work into our organization. Instead of establishing the physical infrastructure, that means legacy infrastructure, we are trying to communicating to data center peoples. So data center having front office guy, and then as well as data center administrators. We need to communicate to the front office data center peoples. According to our requirement, we need to give the instruction. How many servers we require, how many workstations we need, how many load balancers we require. So how many virtual firewalls we need, and those all stuff you are going to inform to the data center administrator. Right, guys? Like how you are going to order in Swiggy. Yes, no. You are going to open the Swiggy app. So we are going to place the order. So if you're having any problem, you are going to call to restaurant front office guy, right? Like the same way. I hope you got it, right? So we have few like email IDs and contact number. We are going to communicate with them. According to our requirement, we are trying to providing the details, how many servers, how many workstations, how many load balancers, how many firewalls we need. According to that, data center front office people, they are going to inform to the data center administrator. So depends upon our requirement, they are going to deploy the virtual machines. Right, guys? Depends upon our requirement, they are going to deploy the virtual machine. In legacy environment, we are going to call workstation. Coming to data centers, we are going to call VMs, virtual machines. I hope you got it, guys. Both are same, but this is virtual machine. We are trying to accessing those infrastructure virtually from US to India. Here, while you are trying to starting the organization, doesn't need to purchase the space and no need to purchase the servers and clients and those all stuff. Just we are trying to taking virtual environment from data centers. So nowadays, most of the people they are doing work from home. In their home doesn't have any environment. They have only one laptop. We should have internet connectivity with the help of VPNs, virtual private network. With the help of VPNs, we are trying to connecting our office environment. Then we are going to work into our office from our home itself only. I hope you got it, guys. Okay. So data center, 50% we can able to reduce the cost compared to legacy environment. For example, if you're trying to establishing one legacy infrastructure, maybe it is taking 1 crore. Coming to data center, 50 lakhs is enough. 50% we can able to reduce, right? Cost wise. And if you get the small project, maybe like we need to develop one web application. So this data center concept also, it's a bit expensive for us. That's it now, guys. We are doing very small project. So we are going to get like 10 to 20,000 rupees profit. That's it. So because of that reason, really we require this data center enrollment, guys. Doesn't need. So, and one more thing, we'll have few drawbacks in data center involvement. We need to inform to the data center front office peoples. They need to inform to the data center administrator. Those people, they need to establish the infrastructure for us. It will take some time. Instantly, it's not possible. They're going to take some time to establish the infrastructure for us, right? To overcome those drawbacks, we have few drawbacks into legacy enrollment. It's a bit expensive and we need to manage the downtime in the sense that is also a little bit difficult to us. Okay. So that is also a little bit difficult to us, right, guys? So because of that reason, they introduced to us data center enrollment, virtual enrollment, right? Here also we'll have few drawbacks. So because of that reason, they introduced to us cloud enrollment. So cloud is a one infrastructure, guys. Okay. So cloud infrastructure, right? This is cloud enrollment. So who's going to interact with legacy environment, guys? Legacy administrator like Linux admin, Windows admin, like Mac administrator, those people that try to interacting with legacy enrollment, right? So in legacy enrollment, we'll have few drawbacks. Because of that reason, nowadays, most of the people they're using cloud. How you're going to become as a cloud engineer? What is cloud, first of all? For example, AWS, Azure, GCP, like this, different clouds will have, right? So what is cloud? Cloud also, cloud also, it's a one data center. We doesn't have the front office peoples. We doesn't have the data center administrator. We are going to become as a front office guy, and we are going to become as a data center administrator. According to our requirement, we are going to establish the infrastructure into cloud environment. Compared to data center, it's a very cheaper. Compared to data center, it's a very cheaper. And then, for example, if you need 20 missions, we are going to make the payment for 20 mission. If you want, you can make the payment hourly, monthly, depends upon your requirement. I hope you got it, guys. So who's going to manage the cloud environment? Cloud engineer. So who have the good knowledge in legacy environment, easily they can able to manage the cloud environment. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So this is all about introduction. And why exactly we need to use Linux? Guys, compared to Windows, Linux having more security. So now in data center environment also, maximum people they are going to use Linux machines, Linux operating system, because we are trying to accessing the infrastructure through network. We should have the security. Because of that reason, people they are going to use Linux operating system into servers, as well as in cloud also. So cloud also, it's a virtual data center. We are trying to accessing our infrastructure virtually. So we should have the security. So preferable operating system is Linux. Preferable operating system is Linux. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Now we are discussing basic Linux, right? Who's new to this class? How many peoples will have? No need to bother about the yesterday concept, okay? So just we discuss about introduction, that's it. From today onwards, I'm going to start actual Linux classes, right? No need to bother about yesterday's session. You're going to get the demo videos. So 4 to 5 demo videos you're going to get. You can go through that. So who's new to this session, I'm saying, okay? So no need to bother about yesterday's session, right? From today onwards, you should not mess. From today onwards, guys, really. So who's doing especially AWS and DevOps and data science? For them, this is a very important session. Without Linux, it's a bit difficult to us to manage the infrastructure into real-time environment. And then you need to crack the interview in the sense, first people they're going to ask Linux questions only. Okay. Especially, so Naresh IT management, they're providing the good opportunity to you peoples. Please utilize this opportunity, especially who's doing AWS, DevOps and data science in Naresh IT. For them, this course is free of cost. And apart from those peoples, please try to communicate to the management. They're going to inform, like they're going to provide the proper fees details and those all stuff. Clear? Got it? Videos, documents, and those all management they're going to provide you. Please try to communicate to the management. Okay. So don't disturb into class, especially for online. Got it, guys? Videos, material, that means PDFs and holidays. Holidays also. Okay. Saturday we have the session. So if you have any holiday, management, they are going to update you. Don't need to bother about the holidays. Clear, guys? There's 3 questions. First question, material. Second, videos. Next, holidays. You're going to ask only those 3 questions. You're not going to bother about Linux, I know. Clear? So those 3 questions answer, who is going to provide? Management, they're going to provide. So I don't know admin's number. Yesterday, few people they are asking. Still, I don't know admin number. No need to bother. Enjoy the free sessions. After completing the free session, they are going to communicate with you. Right, guys? Clear? They are not going to allow without ID card. Okay, so they are going to communicate with you. No need to bother about the management. So first of all, enjoy the free sessions. Yes, good evening. Who's that guy? Sailaja, right? Okay, got it. Can we start? Yes, no, right? So I hope you clear all the doubts. Videos, materials, holidays, and duration 30 to 35 days duration. And then again, they are going to ask how many days you are going to take the sessions. 30 to 35 days. It will take more than 35 days also sometime. Clear? Got it? Can we? Right. So let's see, guys. First of all, what is computer, guys? Huh? What is computer? Huh? No need to bother about the programming, Sailaja. Okay. So don't miss the session from today. You're going to become expert level engineer. Don't worry, Sailaja. So you're going to rock in Linux. Okay. Right. Guys, this is not an admin session. This is a basic Linux. You can able to manage the Linux operating system. That much of knowledge you are going to get. Don't worry. Okay. It is and very good. Very good. You are giving answer. Super. Ready? Sadhana ready, right? Guys, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good, money. Guys, 1 minute, guys. Here, so in offline, we have some problem. Give me 1 minute. Online, give me 1 minute. Then we are going to start the session. Guys, I'm going to leave you from today onwards, 5:45, not 5:30. 4 to 5:45 are sessions we are going to continue. Clear? So let's see, guys. Can you hear me? Online, offline? Please keep quiet. Offline. Okay. Right. So very good. What is computer, guys? Okay, I will tell you. Okay. So computer is electronic device. What it will do? It will take the input through input devices. It will process and gives the output through output devices. So computer, it will work with the DC power supply. So, okay. As an administrator, we should know about computer at least minimum, right? So what is computer? Computer is an electronic device. It will take the input through input devices. It will process and gives the output through output devices. Clear, guys? I hope you got it. Yes, no? Right. For example, you purchase one brand new computer, guys. Okay. You purchase one laptop, right? You doesn't have the operating system into your laptop. Can we able to interact? What is an operating system? Yes, guys. What is an operating system? Huh? Yes. You know computer, right? Yes, no. What is computer? Computer is a electronic device. It will take the input through input devices. It will take the input through input devices. It will process and use the output through output devices. It will work with DC power supply. So, for example, you purchase one laptop, new laptop, right? Right. You doesn't have the operating system into your laptop. Can we able to interact? What we need to interact with our laptop? We need one operating system. Okay. What is operating system? Very good, Anwar Ali. Operating system. Okay. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware. Simple. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components, guys. For example, guys, please focus on it. For example, this is our mission. Mission means computer, guys. Okay. This is our mission. So we purchase one new mission, right? We doesn't have the operating system into this mission. As a human, we are unable to interact with hardware components. That's it, now, guys. So this is our computer, right? So computer doesn't have the operating system. So if you doesn't have the operating system, so end user means we only, right? For example, this is user. So user, he's trying to interacting with hardware components, right, guys? User is trying to interacting with hardware components. Can we able to interact, guys? No. If you switch on the mission, if you doesn't have the operating system, right, what will happen? You're going to get error, right? Black screen you are going to get, and boot device is not found, and press any key to continue. Like this errors we are going to get. We are unable to interact with our mission. So we need to interact with our mission. What we need? We require one operating system. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. Without operating system, we are unable to interact with hardware components. I hope you got it, guys. Without operating system, at least we should have one operating system. It may be Windows, it may be Linux, it may be Mac. At least one operating system will have. Okay. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. Got it, guys? Okay. As well as it's a translator. Systems knows which language? Binary language, right? Bits. So zeros and ones, binary language, right? So let's see, guys, here. Systems knows which language? Zeros and ones. So binary language, bits. And human knows which language? human language only, right? So example, English, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Malayalam, everything will have. Okay. Telugu, right? So clear, guys. So got it. For example, human knows human language. Example, English, different types of human languages will have. So this is low level language. Human languages are high level languages. System, it's unable to understand the human language. Human, we are unable to understand the machine language, right? We need one translator. This operating system, it will work like as a translator. We are trying to providing the input through keyboard with the help of English language. It will convert into the binary. Then again, it will reconvert into the human language. We are going to get the output on top of the monitor. I hope you're clear, guys. So operating system, first point, operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components, as well as it's a translator. It will translating from human language to machine language and machine language to human language, vice versa. Clear? I hope you got it, guys. Third point, it's a platform. We can able to install the multiple applications on top of the operating system. Simple. 3 points you need to remember for lifetime. Right? So what is an operating system? Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components, as well as it's a translator. It will translating from human language to machine language and machine language to human language, vice versa. Then third point, it's a platform. We can able to install the multiple application on top of the operating system. I hope you're clear. Yes, no. So we have different types of operating systems. Now we are going to discuss about those all the operating systems. Got it, guys? Right. Which point you need? Guys, if you want, you can make a note online and offline also. Okay. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components, and it's a translator. Second point, and it's a one platform. We are going to install the multiple applications on top of the operating system. Right, guys? So I hope you got it. Right. So coming to operating system, we have different types of operating systems, right? Guys, I will teach you very slowly. No need to bother. If you're having any doubts, you can ask me. It's a platform. We can able to install the multiple applications on top of the platform. That means operating system. Right, guys? How many operating systems you know? Windows, Linux, Mac. Then, do you know MS-DOS? Microsoft Disk Operating System. So usually very initial days, you're going to use like this operating system, MS-DOS. Right, guys? MS-DOS, full form, Microsoft Disk Operating System. It's a CLI operating system. Got it, guys? CLI full form, Command Line Interface Operating System. We are going to interact with the help of commands. Right, guys? So this is CLI operating system. And so who's going to remember all the commands? Because of that, we need to interact with this operating system in the sense we should know commands, right? And very initial days they introduced to us. And that too, we doesn't have the multi-user multitasking concept in MS-DOS. Got it, guys? So this is CLI operating system. We need to learn the command to interact with this operating system. Most of the people, they're not ready to learn the commands because we need to remember the number of the commands. And that too, we doesn't have the multi-user multitasking concept. So we doesn't have the multi-user multitasking concept. Because of that reason, we are unable to use this operating system into real-time environment. So because of that reason, Microsoft peoples, they provided for us, it's a free. No need to purchase. You can download from internet. You can install according to your requirement. I hope you got it, guys. Microsoft Disk operating system is a free operating system. If they're providing the free product, then how they can able to organize their organization? Yes, guys. Linux class is free, right? Like Dash. Hmm? So yes, no. So now how the like management that try to organizing the organization, even if you're there providing the Linux class for free of cost, because of AWS, because of DevOps, and because of data science. They have some different products, right? I hope you got it. So what kind of courses you are doing, that is the best example, right? So like the same way, Microsoft people, they introduced to us Microsoft Disk operating system, but it's a free product. So they're providing for us, it's a free of cost. If they're providing their product for free of cost, then what will happen? So if you order dosa, chutney free, right? Like the same way here also. I hope you got it, guys. So MS-DOS is a free. They are unable to generate the revenue. Because of that reason, Microsoft people, they introduced to us Microsoft Windows operating system. This is not a free operating system. We need to purchase the per server and per client licenses. So coming to Windows, this is GUI operating system. GUI full form, graphical user interface operating system. So everybody, they can able to interact with this operating system very easily, right? If you know read and write, that is enough to interact with this operating system. So it's a user friendly operating system. How it's user friendly, guys? For example, you need to watch the movie in laptop, right? So how you are going to watch the movie? Huh? So for example, we downloaded few movies from website, some different website, and then we need to play those movies. We have MP4 file, we need to play the video, right? How you are going to play the video? VLC media player. We have the media file and we have the media player. Just we are going to keep the media file into the media player, automatically the movie it will play. This is called user friendly. For watching the movies, are you going to join in Naresheti? Are you going to like do any courses for watching the movies? You know very well how to watch the movies, right? So because of user friendly operating system. So we know, so we have the mouse, we are going to pick the file with the help of mouse. We are going to drag and drop into media player, automatically the movie it will play. So this is called user friendly operating system. So nowadays, most of the like children's second standard, third standards, people's also, they are doing online classes. How? With the help of Windows operating system. So I hope you're clear, guys. So Windows is a GUI. It's a user friendly operating system. Anybody can interact with this operating system very easily. So because of that reason, Windows people, they are generating the revenue. I hope you got it. Anyway, we are not discussing Windows session. This is Linux session. Now we are coming back to Linux, right? So let's see, guys. Most of the people, they have one confusion. What is Unix and what is Linux? Right? Now you're going to get clear. Please focus on it. Guys, please focus on it. You're going to get few interview questions from Unix and Linux now. Basic interview questions. Right? So Unix is a first corporate operating system they introduced to us in CLI mode. Very initial days, they introduced to us in CLI mode. CLI full form, command line interface operating system. Unix is a first corporate operating system. If you want, you can make a note, guys. First point, Unix is a first corporate operating system, right? It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. So what is Unix? Unix is a first corporate operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. Guys, we doesn't have any demonstrations. We are continuing the session. Please try to understand. Okay, yesterday demo completed. From today onwards, we are going to start we started actual syllabus. Chapter 1, we are discussing now. Got it, guys? Clear? So Unix is a first corporate operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. What is mean by corporate, guys? So Unix is a first corporate operating system, right? Yes, no. So what is corporate operating system? What is corporate field? Corporate means we have the corporate hospitals and we have corporate sectors like IT, BPO. So what those people they are going to do? Commercial peoples are corporate peoples. We are all corporate employees. If you get the job in IT, that's it, no? Commercial peoples are corporate people. Corporate means commercial. So commercial hospitals and commercial IT sectors and BPO sectors, they're not going to provide for us any services for free. Yes, no. Like the same way, Unix also first corporate operating system. It's a commercial operating system. So they introduced to us, actually the Unix program, it got started from 1969 onwards. Full-fledgedly, they introduced to us from 1980 onwards. Got it, guys? Who introduced to us? Bell Laboratory team. Those Bell Laboratory people, they provided to AT&T. Okay. So now AT&T is a owner. That means is a owned by Unix. Right, guys? So clear. Unix program, it got started from 1969 onwards. They introduced to us full-fledgedly from 1980s. From 1980s onwards, we'll have the Unix operating system. So who introduced to us? Bell Laboratory team, and Bell Laboratory people, they given to AT&T. Now AT&T is a vendor for, I hope you got it, guys. So clear? Yes, no? So AT&T team and Bell Laboratory team. Okay. Now, so I hope you're clear about Unix history. Unix is a first commercial operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system, right? They introduced to us from 1980s onwards full-fledgedly. In initial days, they introduced to us in CLI mode. Okay. The initial days, they introduced to us in CLI mode. Nowadays, we'll have bit GUI because of monitoring tools. I hope you got it, right? So after 10 years, one guy, his name is Linux Torvald. Who's that guy? Linux Torvald, right? I'll tell you. Okay, I will make a note here. Don't worry, okay? So Linux and Unix, both are same or different? Like these questions they will ask. If you attend the interview, they will ask, Unix and Linux both are same or different? Yes, guys. Coming to Linux, we have CLI and GUI, both the modes. Right, guys? So Linux Torvald. Linux Torvald. He's the author of Linux. Okay. Actually, he's completed his graduation in 1990s and he created one revolution in 1991 onwards. They introduced to us open source operating system. After completing our graduation, we need to do project, right? So he did this project. I hope you got it. After 10 years, Linux Torvald, he introduced to us Linux operating system. Right, guys? So Linux Torvald, he's completed his graduation in 1990s and he introduced to us open source operating system from 1991. It's a revolution in operating systems. Now my question is, what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Yes, guys. What is the difference between Unix and Linux? So we discuss now, as of now, Unix is a very secure and very powerful operating system. Why Linux Torvald, after 10 years, he introduced to us Linux operating system? Here we'll have the drawback in MS DOS. Because of that reason, Microsoft people, they introduced us Microsoft Windows operating system. We doesn't have any drawbacks in Unix, right? Do we have the drawbacks? No. It's a very secure and it's a very powerful operating system. Even though while Linux Torvald, he introduced to us Linux. What is the difference between Unix and Linux? Both are same or different. Like this questions most of the people they're having in their mind. Now we are going to discuss. We are going to clarify those all the questions. Okay. Right, guys. Unix and Linux both are different operating system. Confidently, you can say someone, if they asked you, Unix and Linux both are same in a sense. No, both are different operating system. But those both operating systems, it belongs to one family that is called Unix-like family. Unix-like family. So, your name? Subhanshu. Subhanshu, do you have brothers? No? Samjho, थोड़ी देर के लिए brother है बोल के. Right? So, you have one brother. Assume this, you have one brother. Okay? So, Subhanshu and his brother, both are same peoples or different peoples? Different peoples. But those both the peoples that belongs to Subhanshu's family. I hope you got it. Unix and Linux, brothers. Right? Those operating systems, it belongs to Unix-like family. Unix and Linux both are different operating systems, but it belongs to Unix-like family. I hope you got it. Now, why Linux Torvald, after 10 years, he introduced to us Linux operating system. Already we'll have the Unix, right? We doesn't have any drawbacks in Unix, even though he introduced to us Linux operating system. Why? Let's see, guys, here. For example, coming to Unix, we have different flavors in Unix. Flavors means strawberry, vanilla, those all the flavors, right? Ice cream flavors. No, right? So flavors means versions. Very good. Super money. Flavors means versions. In Windows, we'll have few flavors. Windows 10, Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 11 nowadays we're using. Those all flavors. Like the same way, in Unix, we'll have flavors. For example, AIX is a one flavor. It's introduced by IBM. It's a one Unix flavor. Then HP Unix is a one flavor. It's introduced by HP. Okay. Solaris, one flavor. Sun Microsoft, they introduced to us. So different flavors will have in Unix. Right, guys? Okay. Now we are trying to starting on organization, guys. Okay. Now we are trying to starting on organization. We are doing commercial thing, right? We need to earn the money. Because of that reason, we started on organization. So in your organization, you need to install the server operating systems, right? We need to provide the services in the sense we should install the server operating system. Right, guys? So we are not going to use pirated operating system into real-time environment. What we need to do? We need to purchase per server and per client licenses from vendor. So what we are thinking, Unix is a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. So because of that reason, we are trying to installing the Unix operating system into our server machines because it having the good protection, security. Right, guys? I hope you got it. Now, in Unix, we'll have different types of flavors. So AIX is a one flavor. Right, guys? AIX is a one flavor. It's introduced by whom? IBM. Okay, IBM having the good reputation. So because of that reason, what we are thinking, okay, IBM people, they're providing this operating system. It's a very secure. It's a very powerful. Then if you install this operating system into our environment, we can able to provide we can able to reduce the downtime. We can able to provide the services very securely like this. We are thinking and we purchase the AIX operating system from IBM, guys. I hope you got it. Maybe $400 or $600 we pay them and then we purchase from them. Right, guys? This AIX operating system, we are trying to installing into our Lenovo machine. I have Lenovo laptop. I'm trying to installing this AIX operating system into my Lenovo laptop. While we are trying to installing this AX operating system into our Lenovo laptop, you're going to get one error. This operating system, it's not compatible with this hardware components. What is the meaning of that? It's not compatibility. Unix is a vendor priority operating system. Okay. So if you purchase the AIX, we need to purchase the IBM hardware components also. Then only we can able to install. If you purchase the HP Unix, we need to purchase the HP hardware components. Then only we can able to install. Unix is a vendor priority operating system. We can able to install the Unix operating system into same vendor hardware components. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no, right? So we are trying to starting very small organization, guys. We'll have only 10 to 20 employees into our organization. Can we able to purchase the IBM machines? Instead of purchasing the one IBM machine, you can purchase more than 4 to 5 assemble machines, right? It's a very expensive. We are unable to afford this much of cost because coming to industries, we'll have 3 types of industries: small scale, medium scale, and large scale. We belongs to small scale, right? We doesn't have that much of investment to deploy the IBM servers into our organization, right, guys? But medium scale and large scale people, they have the good reputation. They try to earning. Because of that reason, they can able to install the Unix operating system. It's not a big deal for them. So clear, like us, what we need to do? We need secure operating system. Okay. To overcome this drawback in Unix, Linux Torvald, he introduced towards Linux. I hope you got it, guys. So most of the people that saying Linux is a sister of Unix, Linux is a brother of Unix. No, guys. Linux is a clone of Unix. Clone. I hope you got it, guys. Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix. He introduced towards Linux. Same like as a Unix. I'll tell you what is clone. Don't worry, money. Okay. I hope you got it, guys. Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix for us. Like our small industries, they need to utilize the Linux operating system, right? Unix operating system, we are unable to afford. Because of that reason, it's a very expensive, right? So like this people, they can able to use Linux operating system now. What is Linux? Linux is a clone of Unix. Cloning means one kind of photocopy, right, guys? iPhone clone mobiles, like this people, they are going to say. One more thing, I hope you are going to watch movies, right? So you will watch the movies, right? Yes, no. We have one Tamil movie. In that movie, S.J. Surya is a hero. Do you know S.J. Surya? Yes, yes. Unix is a platform dependency only. That is what I'm saying. Unix is a vendor priority operating system, right? Unix is a vendor priority. This is a word you should use. We can able to install the Unix operating system into same vendor hardware components itself only. I hope you got it, guys. Right? Sailaja, my voice like remix. Okay. Clone is like remix. No, guys, no. So I am thinking my voice like remix because of internet problem. No, it's not a remix, guys. I'll tell you. Okay. So let's see here. Do you know, like the movie name is Businessman in Telugu? Actually, it's a Tamil movie. It's a Tamil movie. Hero S.J. Surya. He's a businessman. He's a very busy with business. He doesn't have the time to spend their family. Like family peoples and S.J. Surya, those all like, I doesn't have the time. I'm very busy with business. So what I should do, like this, I think. And then he went to one hospital. Actually, it's not a hospital. It's a research center. In that research center, Nazar, do you know Nazar, actor? So he's a doctor. So what he's going to do in the sense, so he's going to pick the DNA from S.J. Surya. He's going to create one more S.J. Surya. Same photocopy. Like the same way, Linux Torvald, he picked the DNA from Unix and then he introduced to us Linux. The DNA guy in that movie, he's a villain, but here Linux is a hero. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, we can able to install this operating system into any vendor hardware components. I'm coming. Okay. Because of that reason, most of the people, they're using Linux. Who's going to bother about Unix now? Hardly one or few people only. Because of that reason, IBM, he acquired the Red Hat. Now the Red Hat, it belongs to whom? IBM. Why? Because he have the Linux operating system. IBM having AIX, but most of the people, they're not utilizing the AIX, right? So because actually IBM, he's developing hybrid cloud. He need more infrastructure. He acquired the Red Hat from before 4 years, before Corona, right? 4 times he paid for Red Hat. 4 guna pay karke liya tha. I hope you got it, guys. Because of that reason, we have the demand in Red Hat Linux. I hope you got it. It's not a Surya, guys. SJ Surya film. So it's not a spider, guys. I don't. I think the same movie. Vayapari something will have in Tamil movie. Actually, this is Tamil movie. They dubbed into Telugu as a businessman. It's not a Mahesh Babu businessman. Okay. So clear, guys. I hope you got it. Yes, no. What is clone? So Linux Torval, he picked the DNA from Unix, then he introduced to us Linux, like SJ Surya. I hope you're clear. What is clone exactly? Who's that guy? Before they ask like clone. Ashwini. Clone like shadow. Shadow is different, ma. If you have the light, then only you're going to get the shadow. If you doesn't have the light also, they have clone. Okay. So for example, like me, one more guy, my brother, right? Twins nahi hai. Twins kya hai? Ek hi time pe aate hai na? It's not like this. We are trying to cloning. We are trying to making duplicate. Already we have only one person. We are trying to making duplicate. Twins is a different. So I hope you're clear, guys. Repeat what I need to repeat about movie or what? Ashwini, what I need to repeat? Replicate. Okay, you are saying replicate. Actually, I need to increase my what power? Right? Sorry, Ashwini. Yes. So replication is a different story, ma. Replication means replicas. We have replicas for backup. We are going to use, right? This is not for backup, right? So I think like you know few words. You don't use those all the words. Okay, try to concentrate what I'm trying to teaching. Replica is a different story. समझ रहे हो? Replication means for backup we are going to create the replications, right? This is not a backup. It's a virtual operating system. We are trying to installing directly into our machine itself only. I hope you're clear, guys. The differences between Unix and Linux. Do you have any doubts, any questions still? Yes, guys. Okay, right. Very good. So let's see. Yes, offline. Do you have any doubts, any questions? As of now. Clear? Right. So I hope you got the difference between Unix and Linux. I hope you know the differences between DOS and Windows. Right? Most of the peoples, they're migrating from Windows to Linux. Yes, guys. So you have any problem offline? Yes. Last row. Do you have any problem? Do you have any doubts? No, right? So please focus on it. Right, guys? So most of the peoples, they're migrating from Windows to Linux. Why? What is the reason behind? More secure. How it's more secure than Windows? 90% industry, they are moving from Windows to Linux nowadays. Why? So you said security. So how it's a secure than Windows? So Windows is a user-friendly operating system. Linux, it's not a user-friendly operating system, guys. We need to learn the commands. We need to interact with commands. Then only we can able to work with Linux operating system, right? So even though most of the people, they're migrating from Windows to Linux, why? So you said security. How it's a secure than Windows? Let's see here. For example, in Windows, we have two types of operating systems, client and server. We are discussing about server operating system. For example, Windows 2008 R2. Windows 2008 R2. For example, core version. Core means maximum you are going to get CLI. That's it, no? CLI. So I hope like who's doing AWS, they know core version. If you try to launching 2012 core based, then 2022 core based, what will happen? You are going to get only CLI mode, right? So clear, guys. 2008 R2 core version will have. So this is server. Okay. So clear, guys. So this is a server operating system. What is the use of servers? We can able to install the multiple services according to our requirement, right? For example, we are trying to installing web services, right? Web server, database server, whatever, if you want, you can install. So we are using server operating system. The server, what it will do, it will provide the services to the client, right, guys? We are trying to installing web server into this operating system. We are deploying the web server, right? So if you deploy the web server, this mission, it will act like as a web server. It is going to provide the web services to the each and every client, right, guys? While you're trying to deploying the services, even if you're using core operating system, it will convert again 30% GUI. If you're having GUI more, anybody can interact with our operating system very easily. What about smart users, hackers? Easily they can able to interact with our operating system, right, guys? This is one point. So coming to Linux, I'm not saying it's unhackable. Compared to Windows, it's bit tough because here maximum we are going to use TUI mode. TUI full form, text user interface, right, guys? In Linux, we have TUI interface. We are trying to interacting with our operating system with the help of commands, with the help of text. This is one point. Because of that reason, Linux is a secure now. So second point, let's see, guys, here. Coming to Windows, we have .exe file concept, right? Executable files, right? This .exe files, it will be affected by virus very easily. For example, you need to install the VLC media player. We are going to download the VLC media player from internet. That VLC media player, it having the extension called .exe, right, guys? So this .exe file, it will be affected by virus very easily. Then we need to protect the operating system from virus. In the sense, what we should do, we need to install the antivirus application. Are you going to get this antivirus application for a free of cost? No. Again, we need to purchase this antivirus application from vendor. We have different vendors. According to our requirement, we are going to purchase. How much they are charging for one user license? 1500 to 2000 rupees. And what about server? It's a very expensive. I hope you got it, guys. So here we need to depend on third-party antivirus application to protect the operating system from virus. Yes, no. Coming to Linux, we have .rpm file concept. .rpm file concept. RPM full form, Red Hat package management. Red Hat package management. Right, guys? So .rpm full form, Red Hat package management. This .rpm files, it won't affected by virus. Red Hat file system is a different. That means Linux file system is a different. I hope you got it. Linux file system, it won't support to the Windows. Windows file system, it won't support to Linux. I hope you're clear. We are unable to copy the files from Windows to Linux and Linux to Windows. Clear? So here, if you want to can connect fully virus loaded pen drive into your Linux operating system, it won't affect. So which one is a preferable now? Which one is a secure? I hope you got it. Clear? Coming to cost. While you are trying to starting the organization, at the time we need to purchase the per server and per client license. If you go to Windows, one client license, people, they are going to charge more than $200. It's a bit expensive. Coming to Linux, free, right? Like our class, free. And few operating systems, they are going to charge subscription fees. For example, $40 like this, they will charge subscription fees. Compared to Windows, it's a very cheaper. Right, guys? Why few operating system you are going to get for free of cost? Why few people they are charging subscription fees? Let's see here. CentOS. CentOS from now onwards, they introduced to us Rocky Linux. Rocky Linux, guys. KGF Rocky by only. Okay. Right. So clear? CentOS and Rocky Linux, guys. So nowadays, like actually they stopped the production for CentOS from 2022 onwards because it's a free. Most of the people they're using this. Then how they can able to generate the revenue? Yes, no. So they introduced to us Rocky Linux now, right? So let's see here. CentOS is a free RHEL, Red Hat Enterprises Linux. We need to take a subscription from RHEL. Both are same, guys. We doesn't have any difference between CentOS and RHEL. Why RHEL they are charging subscription fees? Why CentOS is a free? CentOS for test enrollment. CentOS doesn't have any support. Maybe if you're having any problem with your operating system, your administrator is unable to like clear that problem. To whom you're going to communicate? We doesn't have any support. But coming to RHEL, if you're having any performance issues, we can able to generate the SOS report. According to that, they're going to provide the support for us. For support, they're charging subscription fees. I hope you got it. Coming to Linux, we have again two families, Debian family and Red Hat family. Debian family and Red Hat family. Coming to Debian family, Debian, Ubuntu, Kali Linux, and those all, it will be coming under Debian family. We are going to discuss about Red Hat family. Red Hat, CentOS, Rocky Linux, Fedora, those all, it will be coming under Red Hat family. Guys, if you learn one flavor, that is enough. No need to bother about all the flavors. We have more than 800 plus flavors. Yesterday we discussed. So as a human, who is going to learn 800 plus flavors? Yes, no. So one flavor is enough. So maximum will have same commands. Maximum. But few flavors, they have different commands. We need to search from Google. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no. So which one is a preferable? Compared to Windows, it's a secure. Compared to Windows, it's a cheaper. Then always people, they are going to install the Linux operating system only, right? Next, one more point we'll have. One more point. So let's see, guys, here. So it's a closed source. It's a closed source and it's a open source. Right, guys? Are you feeling bored, ma'am? समझ में आया? प्रिया Bharata. Okay. So it's a bit difficult. Where you'll have the difficulty, tell me. Then I will explain you again. It's not a problem. Guys, if you're having any difficulty, you can tell me. I will explain you. It's not a problem. If I'm going fast, so you can interrupt me. It's not a problem. If you're having any questions, you can ask me in between. It's not a problem. Don't ask some different questions into this class. Okay. So what we are discussing, related question, you need to ask. Yes. Where you'll have the difficulty. Web servers, and no need to bother about that. Web server means it is going to provide the website for us. You are trying to accessing the Naresh IT website, right? Yes, no. How you are trying to accessing the Naresh IT website? Naresh IT technical team, they need to solve the website, then only we can able to access. I hope you got it, right? Mr. Nur Muhammad. So clear? For example, I have taken, guys, no need to bother about web servers and those all stuff. We'll discuss later. Okay, right. So coming to Windows, it's a closed source. Linux is an open source. Windows is a closed source operating system. Closed source means, what is the difference between open source and closed source? Java is an open source software, right? Yes, no. What is open source? Guys, closed source means, I know. So many people, they are going to give the answer free. I don't know who's teaching this. Okay. So let's see here. We are going to get for free of cost, but open source means it's not free. I'll tell you. Closed source means we are unable to see the development code of our operating system. Windows people, they won't review the source code. If they're reviewing the source code, what will happen? They are going to lose the business. That's it, no? Maybe if they release the source code, according to our requirement, we can able to modify the source code and we can able to re-release the one more Windows operating system, right? Because of that reason, Windows people, they are going to lose the business. They won't review the source code. They won't review the source code, guys. Clear? Like this, operating systems are closed source operating system. We are unable to see the source code, right? Coming to Linux, it's an open source. Opposite, that's it. We can able to see the source code. If you want, you can download the source code from internet. It's a free of cost. No need to pay single NP. Got it? Why we require source code? According to our requirement, we can able to develop our own operating system with the help of that source code. For example, you need one unique operating system for your organization, right? You need to develop this operating system in the sense how much time it will take? More than years. You need to write the code from starting onwards, scratch onwards. You need to write the code in the sense it will take long time. Instead of writing our own code, we are downloading code from internet. We are trying to modifying the code according to our requirement, and we are trying to releasing one more operating system. Like this, as of now in Linux, we have 800 and plus flavors. Got it? Because it's an open source. According to your requirement, you are going to develop the operating system. According to my requirement, I'm going to develop. Then according to IBM requirement, they are going to develop. According to Wipro requirement, they are going to develop. Like this, we'll have 800 plus flavors as of now. So I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Yes, no? The differences between open source and closed source. Now you need to get one doubt. Sir, Windows people are commercial people. Because of that reason, they're not reviewing the source code. And what about Linux? Like me? Huh? What about Linux, guys? How they are trying to organizing their organization if they're providing the source code for free of cost? Yes. You need to get this doubt, right? Yes, no. If they're providing the source code for us free of cost, how they can able to organize their organization? Like you, like me, we are settled into our life. We doesn't have the job satisfaction. We are into manager position, right? Those, please switch off your mobiles. If you need to watch the session in mobile, in the sense, better to go to home and then attend the online sessions. Okay, why unnecessary coming here? So it's a disturbance, right? Yes, no. So clear, right, guys? So now, like you, like me, we settle into our life. Per month, we are getting more than 3 to 4 lakhs per month, guys, not per annum. Okay, per month we are getting more than 4 to 5 lakhs. Okay, like this people that doesn't have the job satisfaction, they are going to join into this organization as a member. They are going to provide the support for free of cost. We'll have the n number of the free software applications like Apache Tomcat web server throughout world. They are going to use it. So free. I hope you got it, guys. So this is non-profitable organization Linux people they are maintaining, right? No donors means we are going to donate our knowledge. That's it. We are not going to donate the like money. Okay, we are going to donate our knowledge. So apna knowledge. Why they are reviewing the source code? In the sense, maybe if we having the bug into your operating system, maybe future generation people they can able to fix the bugs. Got it? So I hope you clear differences between Windows and Linux. Why most of the people that are migrating from Windows to Linux. Okay. Yes, no, online. Clear, guys? That is what I said now. This is they're maintaining non-profitable, or non-profitable means there is no revenue. They're helping to us. That's it. Okay. Clearly, I said those people they're maintaining non-profitable organization. Got it, guys? Okay, good. Guys, give me 1 minute. Online, give me 1 minute. Okay. I'm get back to you. Can you hear me? Am I audible online? Online, can you hear me? Am I audible? We have GUI also. Maximum we are not going to use GUI. Genome enrollment will have, don't worry. While we are installing the operating system at the time, I will tell you, don't worry, okay? See, Linux, it's not a profitable means. If you introduce your own product with the help of the source code, you are going to get the profit, right? But main organization people, they're not going to get any profit. I hope you got it, guys. I hope you didn't understand Shiva Reddy. What I said now, we are going to download the source code according to our requirement. We are going to modify the source code. We are going to introduce to us one operating system. If you want, you can provide this operating system for free or as well as for money. It depends upon you, right? I hope you got it, guys. Right, guys? So difference between Red Hat family and Debian family means what I need today. And your family and your friend's family, what is the difference? So both are operating systems only. Depends upon client requirement, they're going to use the operating systems. Everything is operating systems only. We'll have the security, right? Depends upon client requirement, we are going to use the environment. I hope you got it. Mr. Praveen Kumar. Let's see here. Types of operating systems. Guys, please focus on it. Right? Last row and last before row. Im Bharat. Huh? Why Unix allow? See, Noor, don't think too much. Okay. First of all, why they are allowing means we need to ask to them. Okay. So clear. So Linux is a clone of Unix. Based on Unix, they introduced to us Linux operating system. Okay. So they have deal in between because of that reason. Okay. Right. So let's see guys here. How will have the unique source code like the same way he developed, man? So based on Unix. Okay. Right. So let's see here. It's happening in 1990s. Not now. Okay. So clear. So type of operating system. How many types of operating systems will have? How many types of operating systems will have? 3 types of operating systems will have. Single user, single tasking. And what about Mac, guys? Mac also vendor priority operating system. So if you having the Apple hardware components, then only we can able to install the Mac. Got it? Single user, single tasking, single user, multi tasking, multi-user, multitasking. Very good. Single user, how many types of operating systems will have? Single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, multi-user, multitasking. Right? So which one is a best example for single user, single tasking, guys? Yes. Which one is a best example for single user, single tasking? Microsoft Disk Operating System. In Microsoft Disk Operating System, we doesn't have any user concepts. Guys, this is DOS, guys. It will be looking like this. CMD you can open. You're going to get one black screen, right? Yes, no. Command prompt. See here. The DOS operating system, it will be looking like this. If you switch on the machine, you are going to get like this prompt. That means you will have the DOS operating system. In this DOS operating system, we doesn't have the user concepts. Only at a time, one user. I'm a user. I can able to work with my operating system. That's it. Right? And single tasking. Only one command we can able to execute. We are unable to execute the multiple commands at a time. I hope you got it, guys. So because of that reason, we are saying DOS is a single user, single tasking operating system. We can able to log in as a only one user. We can able to perform the multiple task. Best example, DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. Right, guys. Next, Single user multitasking. Best example, Microsoft Windows operating system, client operating system. Guys, how many user accounts we can able to create in Windows? What kind of users will have in Windows? How many types of users will have? What are they? Two types. Very good. What are they? Admin user and guest user, right? How many types of users will have in Windows? Two types. Admin having the full access, and guest user, it's having the restricted access. In our classroom, I'm an admin user. I have the full access to utilize the Zoom meeting app. Then your guest user, you'll have restricted access. You are unable to speak, but you can able to attend. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? So coming to Windows, we can able to create the multiple user accounts, guys. We can able to create the multiple users. Can we able to log in? For example, assume this in your laptop, in your Windows operating system, you have created two different user accounts. Can we able to log in with the help of both the users at a time? If you switch on the laptop, you are going to get two different users, guys. One is Chunnu user, another one is Munnu user. Right, guys? Can we able to log in with the help of both the users at a time? No, right? Yes, no. Guys, don't think Chunnu, Munnu is a commands. Those names, right? So most of the people, what is Chunnu, like this questions they are going to ask now from online. So, okay. So names, guys, for example, okay, account A, account B, like this Chunnu, Munnu, right? So got it. So don't ask what is Chunnu. I doesn't have any answer. Okay. So clear. I hope you got it, guys. MS Windows, Microsoft Windows having multiple user concept, but we are unable to log in with the help of multiple users at a time. So because of that reason, we are saying single user. One time we are going to use only one user. You need to log in with some different user account. In the sense, we should log out from the current user, then only we can able to log in. But after login, you can perform the multiple tasks. For example, if you want to can watch the movies, if you want to can surf something from internet, you can do chatting, you can listen music, whatever if you want to can do, you can perform the multiple tasks. You can perform the multiple tasks. So best example, single user multitasking. Which one? Microsoft Windows operating system is a best example for single user multitasking concept. So coming to multi-user multitasking, Unix and Linux both. Okay. Unix and Linux both. We can able to log in as a multiple users. We can able to perform the multiple tasks at a time. No need to bother. I will show you practically. Don't worry. While we are doing the practical sessions at the time. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear about type of operating systems. How many types of operating systems will have? So what are they? Single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, multi-user, multitasking. Super, guys. Very good. Right? So I hope you're clear as of now. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Then we are going to start architecture of Unix. Only 10 minutes. Okay? Only 10 minutes, guys. Yes, if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. See you, guys.